Pre-approval versus pre-qualification. What's the difference, you ask? Great question. And frankly speaking, they're very similar, but very different. What a pre-qualification means is you've completed a credit application. So, name, date of birth, social, employment information, full name, living history for the last 2 years. We've pulled your credit, sent you a copy of your credit report. At that point, if your credit scores meet the criteria, depending on what loan program, then you're pre-qualified, because that's really all that it banks on, right? At that point, we'll send you a loan estimate, let you know, kind of what your options are. A step further, if you want a pre-approval letter, I don't say the pre-qualification letter. It's just a verbal, hey, your credit's great. Here's where you stand, credit consultation. Taking it a step further is what we call pre-approval. Now, pre-approval means that we gather the last 30 days of your pay stubs. We gather the last 2 years of your tax returns, the last 2 years of your W-2s from your employer, the last 60 days, so 2 months of bank statements from where the down payment's coming from, a copy of your driver's license, and that is it. So what we do is we run your loan through an automated underwriting system. Layman's terms, it tells us yes or no. If it says yes, then we know exactly what the underwriter is going to request, because it is based on those AUS findings, automated underwriting system. If it says no, then we've got to go back to the drawing board. At that point, you're not pre-approved until that says yes. Then maybe we can add show some debts paid off, or show some additional savings in the bank. That always helps, to where the system can turn around and give us a yes. So once we have an AUS approval, then at that point I send an email with your pre-approval letter stating, congratulations, you're pre-approved up to X with X down payment on X loan type. It's usually good for 90 days, or as long as your credit report's good for. Once it passed 90 days, all we have to do is pull a new credit report. So it really, as long as nothing changes, then your pre-approval doesn't change. But that is it. So really the difference between pre-qualification and pre-approval, filling out an application, you can get pre-qualified very easy. But we don't know much about you. A lot of times someone says, oh yeah, I make $80,000 a year in salary, but it turns out half of that is commission and they just started earning it last month. I wouldn't know that unless you've provided your income documents to support your income and allow us to do what's called an income analysis, okay? We take it a step further. That way, when you're negotiating on your home, both the seller and you know that you are good to go. There's no issues. We've already turned over all those stones. We've already made sure that there's no issues that are going to come up later on. All right. Difference between a pre-qualification and a pre-approval, which is what I do, get you pre-approved. Any questions, call me 512-576-6115. Your mortgage guy, Freddy.